Nothing is chasing you. Nothing is collapsing. Nothing is wrong. And yet, your heart rate rises. Your brain searches for danger that doesn't exist. These are places on Earth that trigger fear. Not because they're dangerous, but because they break how we expect the world to feel. Like the empty quarter, Rub al-Khali in Saudi Arabia. Your brain evolved to track edges, shelter, and movement. Here, there are none. Endless repetition confuses your sense of direction. Scale slips away, landmarks vanish, silence plus sameness builds stress, and the unsettling feeling of being very small. When the horizon disappears, at Salar de Uyuni in Bolivia, the brain loses its anchor. After rains, the flats become a mirror of sky. In dry months, hexagonal salt tiles repeat endlessly. White glare spans over 100 kilometers, erasing depth cues. Thin, high-altitude air and silence amplify unease. In Rub al-Khali, dunes migrate, horizons shimmer, and heat-bent light erases depth. Wind smooths footprints. The silence is physical. 1,000 near-identical slopes, no edges, no shelter, turn certainty into doubt. Nothing is wrong here. Yet your brain panics. Utah's Bonneville Salt Flats, 30,000 acres of ancient lakebed, blinding white crust, hard as concrete. Perfectly level for miles, it hosts land speed records. Seasonal floods turn the surface into a seamless mirror. The human brain expects imperfection. Salt polygons form from expansion and cracking. Halite and gypsum knit patterns that seem impossibly manufactured. Here, everything is too perfect, and perfection makes us uncomfortable. In summer, the crust dries thick. In winter, water lingers. Access is regulated. Stay on approved areas to avoid hidden sinkholes. Far from Utah, Brazil's Lençóis Maranhenses appears. Endless ivory dunes laced with turquoise rain-fed lagoons. Though it looks desert, it's coastal. Porous sand over impermeable clay traps water, so wet season pools can't drain. Fish arrive with floods. When lagoons link to rivers, tetras and wolffish thrive, then burrow or persist as waters recede. A living desert, that isn't. Trade winds sculpt arcs overnight. June to September brings crystal lagoons, reached by guided 4x4s from Barreirinhas or Santo Amaro. From above, blue ovals repeat forever, nature's pixel grid. Nothing is wrong here, yet your brain panics. This is part 3, when silence gets too loud. Number 5, Hang Son Đoòng Cave, Vietnam. You step in, and the world shrinks around you. Not because it's tight, because it's vast. Chambers big enough to swallow skyscrapers. Beams of light sink into a darkness that doesn't end. And then the silence settles. It's not empty. It's heavy, like the cave itself is listening. Your footsteps vanish too quickly. Your breath sounds wrong, too close, too loud. In silence this deep, your own thoughts get louder. And sometimes, that's what scares us. Your brain expects echoes, signals, some proof of life. But the cave gives you none. So your mind fills the space with what-ifs. What if the light fails? What if the dark moves? Nothing is happening. But your body flips the alarm anyway. Because scale without sound feels like pressure, and pressure feels like threat. Number 6. The Antarctic ice plains. A horizon so flat it erases distance. White in every direction. Sky and ground blur until they agree on nothing. No trees, no birds, no insects. Not even a buzz to break the line of your thoughts. The wind whispers, then goes quiet again. Silence stretches endlessly. Your brain associates silence with danger. Predators hunt in quiet, and storms announce themselves too late. Out here, the quiet never ends. You start to count your breaths. Measure time by the crunch of your boots. When you stop walking, time stops too. The emptiness doesn't threaten you. It ignores you. And that indifference feels worse than fear. With no movement, your senses turn inward. Every heartbeat is a drum in a white cathedral. Every thought echoes. Nothing is wrong here. Yet your brain panics. Silence can protect. Silence can soothe. But when it grows too big, bigger than our stories, bigger than our maps, the mind mistakes quiet for danger. And in that mistake, fear finds a home. Nothing is wrong here, yet your brain panics. Part 4. When the world feels artificial, I'm standing where nature looks, engineered, not dangerous, not hostile, just precise enough to trip a silent alarm in my head. Number 7. The Moeraki Boulders, New Zealand. They're too round. Perfect spheres like someone modeled them, printed them, and placed them here. The ocean moves, alive, chaotic, while these stones refuse to change expression. Waves reach, retreat, breathe in, breathe out, yet the shapes don't blink. My pattern-hungry brain starts counting curves, measuring symmetry, hunting for intention. Someone made this, right? And when I can't find the maker, I invent one. That's agency detection. If something looks designed, I assume a designer. Evolution taught me to notice plans, even when there aren't any. So nature, wearing a human mask, feels wrong. These look designed, placed, planned. And when nature feels engineered, my instincts get confused. Number 8. The Avenue of the Baobabs, Madagascar. A corridor of giants. Same trunk, same spacing, same towering silhouette, repetition that shouldn't exist in the wild. The road runs like a ruler through a hallway of living columns, converging into a vanishing point my eyes can't ignore. Symmetry suggests control. Control suggests surveillance. My nervous system whispers, something arranged this, so something is watching. Too much symmetry doesn't feel natural. It feels watched. Here's the twist. Nothing is wrong. No threat. Just prediction errors. My brain's model of wild colliding with precise patterns it doesn't expect. Perfect spheres, repeating trees, nature breaking character. So I slow my steps. Let the unease be a signal, not a verdict. Breathe with the waves. Walk the corridor. Let the strangeness pass through. Because sometimes the world isn't dangerous, just unfamiliar. And unfamiliar is enough to make the mind invent teeth in the dark. Nothing is wrong here. And still, my brain panics. Soft dread, slow reveal, onward. Imagine watching water flow the wrong way. Your eyes report up, your brain insists down, and somewhere between them, a quiet alarm goes off. Welcome to the places that make your mind flinch, without any real danger. Number 9. The Stairway Illusion Hills. Gravity hills. Roads where cars seem to roll uphill, bottles glide against gravity. What's happening? The horizon is tilted, trees lean, the landscape lies. Your inner level, built from a lifetime of straight lines and stable frames, can't reconcile the scene. So the brain does what it always does under contradiction. It assumes risk. Not because anything's wrong, but because reality isn't matching the model you trust. It's like a glitch you can't unsee. When reality breaks logic, the brain assumes danger, even if nothing is wrong. Number 10. The Mirror Desert, Alvord, Oregon. After rain, a thin sheet of water turns the playa into a flawless reflection. Sky above, sky below, edges erased. Walking here feels like stepping into infinity, where distance is unreadable and scale dissolves. Shadows fade into sameness. Texture fades into sameness. Horizon fades into sameness. The mind depends on boundaries to feel safe. Remove them, and a primitive part of you whispers, you could be lost and not know it. When the world feels infinite, the mind feels trapped. None of these places are dangerous, yet every one of them triggers fear. Because fear isn't just about threats, it's about uncertainty, about maps that don't line up with the territory. Spaces too big, spaces too quiet, spaces too perfect. Your brain is a prediction machine, and when predictions fail, it flags the moment. That flag feels like fear, but it's also curiosity, an invitation to look closer. If this fascinated you, stay with me. Next, we'll explore places where beauty feels wrong, and the brain doesn't know why. Hit subscribe, share this with someone who loves strange corners of the world, and let your mind wander carefully.